I'm doing the review of A Lady of Persuasion by Tessa Dare, and there will be some spoilers. This is the third book by Tessa Dare, and it's the last one in the trilogy of the same girls, I guess, from the first one. This deals with Isabel and Toby. Toby was the guy from Goddess of the Hunt that the main character in that book really, really loved, and she wanted to go get him, but he really liked Sophia, who was the main girl in the second book, Surrender of a Siren. And she jilted Toby, and so Toby wants to get sort of revenge on Grayson, who's the one who married Sophia, and Isabel is Grayson's younger sister. And so that they sort of, bring it full circle. And they even tie up loose ends with this one character from Goddess of the Hunt and Grayson's brother, Joss, because you can't have a not happy ending for minor characters. So yeah, so let's get into the plot of this one. So other than Toby trying to get Isabel, as sort of revenge, that, by the way, that plot line just kind of fizzles out. Like, getting revenge on Grayson doesn't, it's kind of like, I want to get revenge on Grayson, oh, but I really like Isabel. Yeah, that doesn't really go anywhere. And the main part of it is he has to keep Isabel happy, otherwise Grayson will cancel their marriage, because they get engaged really quickly. Isabel is looking for somebody of influence, somebody who can be in the House of Lords or the House of Commons. Well, Toby is a baronet. He is not part of the peerage. Baronets, apparently, I did some research on this, baronets are not actually part of the peerage. They were positions that were sold, basically, by the crown to raise money. And so you're slightly above a knight, I think, or about the same level as a knight, and you have land, but you can't serve in the House of Lords. You're not a lord. But you can serve in the House of Commons. Also, with the House of Commons, you didn't get paid to serve in the House of Commons or the House of Lords. You paid your own way. You did any campaigning or whatever, it was all you. So it's pretty common for baronets and people with money to be the ones campaigning for these positions. Anyway, a little bit of history. So Isabel agrees to marry him because she thinks, oh well, you can get into the House of Commons, because all the other lords that are available this season are either not the right political party, or they're terrible, or various other reasons. Also, she kind of thinks Toby's cute and that whole thing. And Toby starts to find out that Isabel is really, really convicted. She has very strong convictions about things, to the point where Isabel's really annoying for most of the book. Isabel is like, one of those girls who's high and mighty about everything, who says, oh no, I can't have, this is what Isabel does, I can't have sugar in anything unless it's from my brother's plantation, because that sugar's harvested by free men, but all the other sugar comes from slave farms. I can't do it, no. And there's things like that. She's like that throughout a lot of the book, and eventually she starts to calm down a bit. She starts to realize she'd rather have a good relationship with this guy than try to be super crazy with her convictions and everything, but that part doesn't really get explained too well with her characterization. And Toby tries his hardest to make her happy in the first part of the book, and honestly, the thing that works the best is the fact that they have really good chemistry. Like, the scenes in this book, holy crap, are really, really good. Probably some of the best of this trilogy. And that's what kind of saves the lackluster character of Isabel. And then we've got Hedda and Joss. And Hedda is the physician's daughter from Goddess of the Hunt. I don't think I mentioned her in the video. She comes to see Lucy when she twists her ankle, and Lucy's like, I didn't want you to come here. And Hedda's like, well, yeah, lady, you know, you shouldn't be calling me for a stupid twisted ankle, and they become friends, and, you know, they bicker at each other, and they become friends. And then, Lucy is pregnant in this one, and she's about to have her baby, and so Hedda comes with her to London, and Hedda sees Joss, and Joss sees her, and Joss is Grayson's brother, and he lost his wife to childbirth a couple of years prior, and Hedda's like the first woman he's actually kind of had a connection with. And I think the reason they did this, not only because she wanted them to have, you know, happy endings, is that they needed more material to pad this book. There's even a third sort of a plot where Toby's mother and this other, I don't even know, he's a lord, he's just like a landowner from near where Toby lives. They always bicker at each other, but it turns out that they loved each other, and like that guy died, and you find out all about this, and you know, it's just material to pad the story, and it's fine. I mean, all 3 points are fine, and the main, you know, Isabel and Toby's story is the main plot, but the other two do run through it, and obviously do take up some space. This book is smaller than the other ones. This one's just about a little over 340 pages with an epilogue that goes over all 3 of the girls and all their information, you know, after, you know, five years in the future, what kids they've had, and just things like that. Yeah. So I guess story-wise, this one's probably the weakest of the 3. Same with the characters. God, I hated Isabel. The chemistry was really good, but I hated her so much. She was very intolerable at times. Ugh. But, you know, you can understand why Toby's putting up with her, because at first he is trying to get back at Grayson, and then also he doesn't want to be jilted again, because that would just be terrible for his reputation. And yeah, so it's understandable, but damn, she's annoying. I would still, I mean, you know, I would still recommend it, because you do get Lucy and Sophia in this one, and I like both of them from the previous books. And you get Hedda and Joss's story, which is really sweet. It's not very long, even though it's sort of probably to pad a little bit. It's not like super long, but it is sweet, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, you could certainly read it. Isabel's going to be annoying for probably the first third of the book, third or half of the book, until eventually she sort of gets past that. See, my thing is that somebody with those convictions, I don't think they would change their mind so easily. And I'm not even sure, they didn't even say that she changes her mind. You know, I feel like that would have been a good point for them to have a discussion about this, because they're going to be married, and, you know, they get married, and it just, more could have been done. But yeah, I don't know. Read it if you like the other two. The other 2 characters from those books are in here, and that's really nice. And the chemistry is really good. The sex is like, oh my god, so good. But yeah, she's always been good about that. And so yeah, this was the last one of the trilogy. I'm gonna be reading probably her next series when I start my next round of romance novels. I've kind of been romance noveled out, so I'm probably going to read something different. But I'll talk about that in my vlog. Alright, well, I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you later. Bye.